What is going on, guys? Your boy Eric back at it with another episode 197 of D&E Takeover. Now, before I even get started, right? I know most of you probably have already noticed. First of all, let me not even get into it really quick. First of all, we got John. I don't got the soundboard. I'm gonna get into that really quick, right? But we got John in the building. John said first, he said, "Wow, amazing." See, he said that's a dedicated subscriber who has earned a badge. John, if I had a badge, I'd give it to you. Also, anyone who's in here, let me know if the audio is good. Let me know if the quality is good, if anything's going on, because I'm by myself today. And that's what I wanted to get into really quick. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, we don't have David here today, unfortunately. I would have like a little like whatever the sound effect I would have in, but unfortunately David couldn't be with us today. That's all right though. We already know my partner in crime. He's always missed a D&E Takeover. He brings the laughs, bro. He brings the laughs. He brings the comedy. I'm just here. When people laugh with me, they laugh at me. I don't make people laugh on purpose. Like they just laugh at me. David actually makes good jokes. But what's it called? You'll be missed, but we're definitely still gonna have a great show. Today's show is not going to be probably normal like 2 hours that we normally have. Probably be like around an hour 30. Depending on how interactive you guys are. If you guys want to be crazy and interactive, then we'll go for a full 2 hours. If not, you know what I'm saying? We just gonna roll with the punches basically. But we got Ophelia Hines in the building. Shout out to you again. Don't have the soundboard, but what's it called? Shout out to you. Thank you for popping out. She said, "All good. Hi, how you doing? I hope your day is going well." We got 10886. I know it says Eric Hines, but he's from what's it called? Stereo Days. If you're a real comment down Stereo if you've been here since Stereo Days, because then people remember all the crazy stories that we've had from Stereo Days. But what's it called? Shout out to 10886. What up, man? Thank you for popping out. Make sure you guys share the show to everybody that you know, right? But without further ado, just gonna give you guys a quick overview of what we're going over today. We're going over NBA, we're going over the draft. Couple of things that's been happening. I know free agency realistically hasn't fully hit yet, but there's been a lot of things going on, a lot of trades going on in the NBA, spicing it up. So we'll touch base on that a little bit, and we'll also go into a little bit of NFL. I got one little update for you guys on NFL. I know there's only 2 months to the season starts, something like that, right? And then we'll go into our NFC South predictions. As you guys know, if anyone's been if you've been keeping up with the shows, right? We went through the entirety of the AFC, right? By every single division, predicted their entire schedule, and now we're going through the NFC, and now we got to the NFC South. And yes, this is going to be dreadful to do because the NFC South is literally garbage. If you guys don't know, for all my football fans out there, you already know. But for anyone that doesn't know, the NFC South is absolute trash. But we'll get to that later on in the show. And finally, we'll go over a little bit of some soccer, football. But we'll go over a little bit. There's been a lot of different transfers, a lot of different rumors. We'll get into all of that good stuff. And also feel free, comment down below, get involved. If you guys have any questions, everything that you want to talk about, bring on, D&E Takeover. We talk about all sports to the best of our ability and best of our knowledge. So you know what I'm saying? But other than that, let's get right into the show. First off, we got JoJo Buckets in the house. Now, see, if I had to sell, clap it up. Everyone send some clap emojis in the chat if you can. Shout out to JoJo Buckets. He's been here since Stereo Days. I love that. Ophelia Hines, yes, Stereo. Where's Shockwave? That's a fact. If anyone knows where Shockwave is, I'd love to know where that man is. He was literally an amazing person to have on Stereo. And then Fernando Rodriguez in the building. Shout out to you, Fernando. He says he remembers Stereo Days as well. He said Ophelia Hines says, when is Knives coming on? Ophelia, that's a great question. Because I what's it called? All jokes aside, for anyone who doesn't know, we did an NFL fantasy. We did an NFL fantasy league this last season, I should say, right? And Knives won that one. And we also did the same thing for NBA. And Evans won that one. Shout out to Evans wherever you at right now, right? But basically, whoever won those two fantasy leagues got to come on the show, and they have not yet. So we're working on that, Ophelia. We'll get to them soon. If you want to see Nas, we'll get Nas on there. But as of right now, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I don't know when he's coming on the show. I'm gonna be real. I don't know when bro coming on the show, but he'll be here. We have not forgotten about it. But shout out to you, man. Ophelia Hines giving the claps. Appreciate you on that. He said, "It's your boy." Oh, snap. Lazy. Oh, hold on. Let me not lose my mind really quick because y'all know how much I love this intro right here. Hold on now. He said, "It's your boy, Mr. Motivations in the building. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Yo, Mr. Motivations, thank you for popping out, my guy. I miss you, bro. I hope everything's well. Man, thank you for popping out. We're gonna be going over a couple things, my man. We're actually going over your Carolina Panthers today. I'm gonna be doing later on in the show after our NBA segment. We're gonna go into the NFL and we're gonna be discussing what their what's it called? I forgot the word. What their regular season record is gonna be. So you could participate. You can participate in that. I know you did that last time with us, so feel free to stick around, my man. And we got what? We got Eric Hines in the building, but I'm assuming that's emojis that I can't see on my end. You know what? Let me pull up the podcast. Let me pull up the podcast on my phone really quick. Let's see what's going on because I do want to see what that comment says. Hold on, I got it right here. It's some. It looks like it's a duck dabbing. What is that? What is that, y'all? I don't know if y'all can see. Let me take the thing off. I don't know if y'all can see that. But bro is I can't get to it's that yellow thing in the middle right there. It looks like it's a duck that I don't know what that is. But regardless, shout out to you, Ophelia Hines, laughing emojis, Eric Hines having the clap emojis, and then Ophelia Hines, Mr. Motivations, a real one since stereo days. Facts, Mr. Motivations. I know you just came in, but what's it called? I said before, comment down below stereo if you've been here since stereo days. And we know you've been here since day one, to be honest with you. Forget stereo. You've been here since day one. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into what we all came here for. And that's the sports. That's what we came here for. The first thing I want to get into, NBA. Right into the thick of it. The NBA draft happened. I'm not gonna lie to you. I literally forgot the day it happened. It happened literally, I want to say last week. I forgot what day it happened. But we're gonna go over some of the main. I'm just gonna go over I'm gonna run through the lottery picks. I'll go through top 15, and then I'll probably just talk based on the top 3 at most, maybe top 5 a little bit for the Twins as well. But let's go into it really quick. So number 1 pick to the Spurs, obviously everyone knew it was going to be Victor Wembanyama. I mean, bro, he's probably the highest or the most hyped prospect since LeBron James, right? Or no, he is. I don't even have to say probably. He definitely is the most hyped prospect since LeBron James. And for anyone that doesn't know, Victor Wembanyama is a 7'4" center that handles the ball like Kevin Durant, can shoot the ball like Kevin Durant as well, but it also is a defensive beast. But we'll see. We'll talk. I'll get into it a little bit more as we go on. Number 2 was Brandon Miller out of Alabama, small forward out of Alabama. Then we had number 3, personally one of my favorites in the draft this year, because I believe he got that dog in him. Scoot Henderson, right out of the G League, man. Shout out to Scoot. And then number 4, the back-to-back, actually 4 and 5 was both the Thompson twins. You had Amen Thompson and Asor Thompson. First of all, actually, fun fact, that was the first ever twin duo in the NBA to both go top 5. So they made history that night as well. So we saw, not only did we see probably one of the best prospects since LeBron James, but we also saw two twins go top 5 for the very first time. So little fun facts for y'all right there. But what's it called? We'll go into it really quick. Then we had Anthony Black to the Magic go. Oh, my fault. Amen Thompson went 3. Amen Thompson went 4. Asor Thompson went 5. Amen went to the Rockets. Asor went to the Detroit Pistons. Then number 6, Anthony Black went to the Magic. Number 7, Bilal. Forgive me for my pronunciation. I'm telling y'all right now, I be butchering the names all the time. The only names that I can realistically comfortably pronounce is soccer names, which is weird, you would think. But I grew up on it. But regardless, you got Koulibaly going in to the Indiana Pacers at 7. At number 8, you had Jarris Walker, Washington Wizards. At number 9, you had Taylor Hendricks, Utah Jazz. Number 10, Cason Wallace to the Dallas Mavericks. 11, Jet Howard to the Magic. 12, Derek Lively to the Thunder. 13, Grady Dick to the Toronto Raptors. Don't do it. If David was here, he would have made a joke. But what's it called? We miss you, David. What's it called? Then we got Jordan Hawkins, number 14 to the New Orleans Pelicans, and at number 15 we had Kobe Buffkin to the Atlanta Hawks. So that's basically. I'm not gonna go too much into the other picks because they're not lottery. I mean, I could highlight the Nets because we had Tariq Whitehead and Noah Clowney, but I'm not gonna go into it. But let's go into the comments really quick before I get right into it. Ophelia Hines said, "Meet me at the rim." Yo, if I had like prizes to give out, I would do like a little quiz right now. because I guarantee you half the people in here do not know what that stands for. But that was the first ever title that we had. It was Meet Me at the Rim before it was D&E Takeover. Shout out to that. And we got Dejour in the building. If I had these sound, let me stop saying that. But what's it called? Shout out to Dejour. Thank you for popping out. He said, I'm the best prospect, to be honest. Honestly, Dejour, listen, I don't see anyone saying that you're not the best prospect. I'm just saying, I mean, if you want to compare yourself to 7'4", blocking machine, scoring machine, handles like a point guard, then be my guest. But I don't see you getting drafted right now. But maybe one day. I don't know though. But shout out to you, bro. Then we got Mr. Motivations again. He said that Meet Me at the Rim intro was fire. Yo, let me say I won't play it right now. Hold on. We gonna get into the draft, y'all. But listen, I love what I love to do here. What I love to do on the podcast is cater to y'all the most. Wherever you guys want to talk about sports wise, we gonna talk about it. But I just had I realistically have the what's it called, the topics, just in case like the chat not popping. You feel me? And then we could just keep it going. But if y'all gonna keep it going, we could just keep it going. I love this. I love the interaction. But Sam won't play that right now. Hold on. We used to play this every single show before we entered. Ready? Hold on. Is it playing? Hold on. Yo. Hold on. Who remembers this? Bro. I'm not finna play the whole thing because we literally be here all night. I ain't gonna lie. But let me run to the chorus. Hold on. Hold on. You could meet me at the rim. Yo, that was the OG Meet Me at the Rim song. We literally shot to the NK, by the way. For any of y'all that don't know, go check him out on Spotify. It's spelled DEINKAY. Shout out to him. He made that song for us for the intro, man. But ever since then, we realistically just been running off of just normal intro music. But that was a bop. I'm not gonna lie, that was a bop. She said, yes, shout out Danny. That's DNK. Shout out to my boy Danny. We got Mr. Motivation. He said, Brandon Miller, I'm happy with it. Mr. Motivations. See, listen, we could just get into it right now, honestly. I'm going to get to the other comments. I'll be there. But me personally, I don't think that's a bad pick as a small forward. When you look at Charlotte, they don't realistically need a guard, because when we talk about that, the biggest thing that people were talking about was basically saying that Scoot should have went before Brandon Miller. But when you look at it and you look at the table, it was either going to be Scoot, Brandon Miller, or Brandon Miller, Scoot, and then it was everybody else, right? And if you look at Charlotte's starting lineup, that's the best position that they needed. They didn't realistically need another point guard / shooting guard. They got LaMelo for that. Granted, you want to hope that LaMelo stays out of injury problems because he's actually a baller, but yeah, they don't really need a Scoot-esque type player because LaMelo got that all guard. You got that guard situation handled. So you add Brandon Miller to the case, another high prospect, another person that's supposed to come in and really fulfill a nice role. I believe he most definitely will fill a great role for the Charlotte Hornets. Now, I did also see that hold on, I'm getting a call, y'all. Oh my goodness. And I gotta fix my camera. Give me 2 seconds. But I'm gonna keep the mic on for now, right? Because I don't have to mute it now. Anyways, I usually mute it because I get up to walk. But what's it called? When you look at it, Brandon Miller, he comes from Alabama. He comes from a college background. Obviously, most of them do from the draft. But the reason I say that is because I feel like Brandon Miller is going to come in and not be LaMelo is still going to be the best player on the team, right? I think Brandon Miller is going to be a great two-piece, though. Like a great two-piece. I did see a comment. I don't know if y'all saw this, but Brandon Miller, I thought he was wilding. He said next year the Charlotte Hornets are going to be like in the NBA Finals. And I was like, brother, you haven't played 1 minute in the NBA. I don't know what you're on about. This is not college anymore. But I always love the what's it called? I always love the confidence that these rookies bring out, right? Every single rookie comes into the draft and they're like, I'm the best in the world, right? Now there's a difference between being cocky and confident. You have to really separate those two. those two are very, very, very big, right? But for him, be that guy. I'm making the NBA Finals. My first year, the NBA, first year NBA. I'm gonna be making history, right? But as far as I'm concerned, there's no shot because half of y'all can't even stay healthy as it is. But we'll see what happens. But I don't think it's a bad pick. I just personally, I think Scoot is better. Like when you, as an overall basketball player, I think Scoot is the better player. I think he's going to transition to the NBA a little bit quicker than he is. But when you look at Charlotte's situation, I think Brandon Miller is definitely the better pick. But shout out to him on that. But let's go ahead and go into the next one. We got Ezra McCall. Yo, what's good? Shout out to Ezra, man. Again, we usually have a soundboard where we give like a nice little claps, nice little intro. Shout out to y'all. If y'all don't know my boy Ezra, definitely go check him out. He makes a lot of great music. Man, go Ezra. I be tuned in, bro. I be tuned in. Apple Music, Spotify. Don't sleep, bro. I'm not gonna give a full promo right now, but shout out to you, bro. Thank you for popping out. Thank you for showing love. And Jojo Buckets, he comes and he says, "I'm saying he's not the best prospect because I am, respectfully." Listen, it's so hard for me because like I'm like I agree, but like I can't. I want a platform where I have to give like an unbiased opinion. Jojo Buckets, me and you right here. Y'all don't know who this kid is yet, but y'all definitely will know who this kid is soon. But what's it called? Jojo Buckets. That's being confident. It's on the borderline because you come to someone a little cocky. I ain't gonna lie, but it's on the borderline, so we just don't leave it at that. But hey, man, speak into existence. I love it. He says, I think Scoot should have went second in the draft, but I think Portland is a better fit for Scoot. I agree. See, that's what we were just basically talking about. I personally feel as if when you look at Portland's situation, both Brandon Miller and Scoot would have been perfect because, I mean, who's in Portland? Let's be real. Other than like, not no disrespect, but like Anthony Simons is a good basketball player. But like after that, no offense. And the reason you might be thinking, why isn't he saying Damian Lillard? I'm already counting Damian Lillard as away from Portland this season. I think this year is finally the year that Dame leaves, right? Gets traded somewhere else, gets sent somewhere else. There was reports saying that he didn't. I want to see if I had that. Yeah, I don't have that as a topic, but there was reports saying that he doesn't want to go to a stacked team. Respect for him on that, but Dame, respectfully, I don't think it's your choice. It's the organization's choice at the end of the day, whatever fits perfectly. And I think this is the perfect opportunity to move on. Right? Portland's been with Dame forever. Portland has shown that they failed to build a team around Damian Lillard good enough to win a championship. And you can't blame Damian Lillard because every single time he's in the playoffs, I swear to you, that man is untouchable. And his team just goes to absolute dust. And the thing, if you don't know what I'm referencing, guys, go look at the bubble when they were literally, he had Austin Reeves praying that he missed a shot. Damian Lillard was 1v5 in the Denver Nuggets. If y'all know what that is, definitely go look up Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard's playoff performance in 2020, I believe it is, and I think he dropped 56. It was insane. If you want to go see some great highlights, but don't do that right now. Go after the podcast because we having a good time. But what's it called? I personally think both of them would have fit well, but I think this is better for Scoot because I think we get Dame out of there and we give Scoot the helm and we'll see what he can do with it. And also you got Anthony Simons. It's a small backcourt, right? Actually, I want to know how tall. Let's do a Siri question of the day. For anyone that's new, we always do a Siri question of the day. But let's check it out. Let's see how tall Anthony Simons is really quick. Hey Siri. Mm-hmm. How tall is Anthony Simons?
Anthony Simons is 6 feet 3 inches.
Okay, I figured as much. But what's it called? It's a small backcourt, in my opinion. 6'2", Scooted goes around 6'2". Anthony 6'3". Defensively, I don't know what we're really looking at. I want to wait till Scoot gets in. As a prospect, he's awesome. But what's it called? I really want to wait and see what happens when he gets into the NBA, how he transitions to it. But I don't think Brandon Miller is better than Scoot. I just think Brandon Miller fits better in his situation. So, but yeah. That's it. And Wemby's Wemby. Feel me? Again, Wemby's in the same situation. Any team that he would have went to would have been perfect, right? Within the top three. Because they don't have any type of center that's going to take those minutes away from him. But it's even better that he's in the Spurs because of the fact that, one, there's literally no one that owns that team or is like, when you look at a team, like you look at the Lakers, LeBron James' team, in my opinion. I don't think it's Anthony Davis's, right? You look at the Bucks, Giannis. You look at the Warriors, Steph Curry. When you look at the Spurs, there's nobody. What? Keldon Johnson? No offense to Keldon Johnson, but like he hasn't stepped out to be an all-star type of player on the Spurs to be that type of guy, right? But Wemby definitely can go into the Spurs locker room and completely just change that entire organization. And also to add on to it, he has literally one of the best coaches of all time, Greg Popovich, right? And also Greg Popovich has worked with French players in the past. So it's literally you couldn't have asked for anything better for Victor Wembanyama. He's in the perfect situation to succeed, right? But I don't know if y'all saw there was I'm not gonna show it because I'm gonna be like this and then it's not gonna show up on the screen. But there was a video of Victor Wembanyama taking his first shots as a Spurs player, and bro went 1 for 4. And the one that he made was a dunk. And it was just hilarious because he took like 2 mid ranges, then he took like 1 3-pointer, and then and after he missed all three, he's like, let me just go ahead and dunk it so I can get this out of here. And it was funny because all the media was there. So everybody saw it. It was all over social media. But is that a sign? Is Victor Wembanyama a bust? No, I'm playing. He's not going to be a bust. There's no way. But actually, I want to get into that a little bit really quick before we move on. But where's the next comment? Here we go. Mr. Motivations. He says, I love that dog in him. For real. I think we're talking about are you talking about Brandon Miller or Scoot? Because I mean, we'll see. Again, we talking about dog and all this other business, but at the end of the day, right? Respectfully, all that stuff doesn't matter until you get your first game in on the NBA, right? Because you playing against players that most likely not everyone around you is NBA caliber, right? You're getting into the league where you're versing the best of the best. So let's see how you transition to the best of the best, right? So I don't want to take anything away from him, but we'll see what happens. And that goes for everybody. That goes for everybody. Because at the end of the day, when you look at it from a unbiased perspective, it's all these players that are based off potential that have never been in the NBA. And we've seen it several times where a player comes in and he's just not what we expected him to be, right? And actually, one of the players I want to talk about next in my next topic on the NBA is one of those type of players, in my opinion. But he wasn't that high of a pick. But going to the next comment, Mr. Motivation says, these Ball brothers are too injury prone. LeVar didn't teach them nothing about health. Did you see Lonzo's expected not to play this year, bro? I'm not even going to talk about LaMelo, right? Because LaMelo, there's hope, right? But Lonzo, bro, brother can't catch a break. And it's crazy because he's actually a really good basketball player, such a high IQ basketball player. But unfortunately, you're not wrong, Mr. Motivations. It's crazy. And he says, Dane to Miami, but they may have to get up a big, or I think he meant give up a big piece like Hero or Bam. They're not giving up Bam. It's not worth it. If you give up Bam, it's not worth it. No offense. But if you give up Hero, I think it is worth it. I think you definitely go for that. But when you really think about that, Dame to Miami, it'd be nice to see. It make Miami a very, very dangerous team. But again, it depends on what you give up. I think if you're Miami, you 100% go for it. And if you're Portland, you also go for it because you can get a lot of good assets. I'm just saying, if we just think about this right now, Portland next year, I saw a mock trade. I forgot what it was. But I know Tyler Hero would be involved. I think Kyle Lowry would be involved. And maybe the Caleb Martin or Max Strus, something along the lines of that, right? Then you look at the starting lineup next year. You're very guard heavy, which is not the most ideal thing, being the fact that you just drafted a number 3 guard and a guy that's supposed to take over your franchise realistically. But you got the choices of Scoot Henderson, Anthony Simons, Tyler Hero, Kyle Lowry as a veteran presence as well, right? Max Strus or Caleb Martin, who's kind of like a shooting guard / small forward. You're in a really good situation, right? You got a lot of depth. You in the guard area, you could flip a lot of these assets and turn them into forwards. You can turn them into wings, into bigs, all these other types of things. But Portland, I think 100% take Miami's entire depth as much as you can and rebuild from there. I think it's the best option as well. But going into the next one. Oh, we got Mario. Mario's in the building. Shout out to Mario. Thank you for popping out, my man. Hope everything's well with you, my guy. But also, we're going to get into a little bit later. I saw that Timothy Weah went to Juventus. I want to hear your thoughts about that, but a little bit later, right? But the next topic, I'm not going to spend too much time on it, right? The Pistons, I like I said before, these draft kids, right, or these kids that are getting drafted into NBA, we all have potential and we have high expectations, but realistically, it matters if you live up to them, not based on what we think is going to happen. Because if it was based on that, then we would have never seen Steph Curry in the NBA, right? Because if you ever saw I recently saw, because he came out with his documentary on, I believe it was Apple TV, right? But his draft, his draft report was just all negative things, just all negative things. And look what he is now. He are literally a top 10 player of all time. Ignore my phone. But what's it called? This guy, in my opinion, has been one of the guys that we saw, that has hype out of high school, has like a little social media following, gets to the NBA. You're thinking that he's going to be amazing, and he's just not good. Just that simple. And that guy's RJ Hampton, right? RJ Hampton recently was just waived by the Detroit Pistons, right? I want you guys to settle that in really quick. RJ Hampton was waived by the Detroit Pistons, one of the worst teams in the NBA. Waived RJ Hampton. RJ Hampton was also a 24 over. He was the 24th overall pick in the first round of the NBA draft. Not this year, but when he was drafted. And I gotta say, granted, where he was drafted, obviously you don't think that he's gonna be an amazing, amazing player. But the hype that he had, right, on media wise, was not equivalent to what he brought to the NBA. I'll tell you that much, right? And it's crazy. It just goes to show, again, all this social media business for all the aspiring athletes out there as well. Honestly, anyone that's aspiring to do anything, right? Social media is a nice little thing that you can have, nice little following that you can have. But when push comes to shove and it's time to show the work that you've been putting in, right? All them social media posts not gonna mean nothing when you step onto the field or you step onto the court, or the rink, right? The hot or whatever it is, the baseball field, basketball court, football field, soccer field, like on the ice, like it don't matter, right? Because that social media is not gonna translate to your game, and I think that's one of the biggest things right there. So really quick, RJ Hampton, definitely a bust in my opinion. I just wanted to bring that up because it was just crazy to me because I remember hearing so much about this kid, and now he's just nowhere to be found in that NBA. Can't find a role, not know what's going on. I hope he bounces back realistically, but we don't know what's going to happen. But we got a couple comments. Ophelia Hines saying hi to Mario responding, saying hi. And we're going to go back to this one. He said, I love the move. I think Way has a great potential. The problem is that Allegri will destroy him. I saw a report saying, I'm not going to get into it because I don't want to spoil for what I got planned for already. But let's go to the next one. I got the Suns plan to keep DeAndre Ayton. Now, I want to hear y'all thoughts on that. Realistically, it's a weird situation because DeAndre Ayton, to me, I think they should move on from him. But at the same time, he's not as bad as what we've been seeing from like at least the I believe the 2020 or 2021 draft class of Zion, that draft class. But he's also not good enough to be a number one overall pick, right? And that's the biggest thing right there. And also, he's causing problems now, and they want to keep him. Granted, if you get rid of him, you don't have a center that's really good. But if you keep him, then he keeps crying, he keeps whining about certain things. And for those that don't know what I'm talking about, DeAndre Ayton during this postseason literally just seemed as if the way he was playing, it looked like he just didn't even care, right? And there's so much bad blood in that locker room between him and the coach and everything. Not now that Monty's gone and everything like that, but still, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. I know teammate wise, when you see that type of action, I don't know if that's going to click between you and your teammates, but hopefully it does work out. But I don't think it is. I think they should trade him for somebody else or some like depth. Honestly, trade him for depth because I don't know what the Suns are thinking, but if they think that Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, and Kevin Durant is going to be the end all be all for y'all, and just y'all gonna be playing 3-on-5 basketball, if I'm just being honest. Because DeAndre ain't not gonna want to be there, right? And then I don't know who your point guard is, right? And then mind you, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on the bench. Couldn't tell you who's playing. Literally couldn't tell you. What? Landry Shamet? Is he even? I don't even know if he's still in the team or not. I'm not gonna lie. This whole team is just getting rebuilt in the wrong way to be a champion. They think that the championship contenders, and their ceiling right now to me is probably like a first round exit. I'm just being honest, just being brutally honest. But all in all, that's why I want to touch base on that. Let me know what you guys think on that. Mr. Motivations, he has some opinions on it. He said DeAndre Ayton big useless, right? Says send him to Washington with the rest of the reach. Oh, no, don't do that, bro. Don't do that to Washington. Jordan Poole, we about to see a Jordan Poole All-Star season. For anyone who doesn't know, Jordan Poole got traded to Washington for Chris Paul. I don't know if we touched base on that. Oh, I never even touched base on this. My fault, guys. We haven't been active since like last Thursday, right? Usually we give you 2 episodes a week. We only give you one, which is me right now, right? But we've just been so busy, right? Unfortunately, like we've just been trying to get our lives together. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we apologize for that. We missed a couple of things. I'm gonna try to catch the biggest things. If y'all want to talk about something else, like I said, feel free to put it in the comments. But Jordan Poole's on that Washington team now. That Washington team is god awful. But if a little combo, DeAndre Ayton and Jordan Poole, that might be a nice little 13 seed. You know what I'm saying? A little 13, 12 seed. You never know. That's all I'm saying. But I don't know. But if you send them to Washington, who do you get in return? That's the biggest thing. It's like, what are you getting in return in Washington? You're not going to get the value that you need because you're in a win now situation. You're in a contender situation. So I don't know. But then he goes, they so top heavy. Yo, top heavy is an understatement on the Phoenix Suns. They literally have nothing. They have nothing under their superstars. I've never seen, like, I don't know what the GM is thinking, but I've never seen this happen before. Whereas y'all think that these stars can literally just play basketball by themselves throughout an entire 82 game regular season, and then afterwards kick it up a notch to win an NBA title. Like, what are we talking about? What are we realistically talking about? We realistically saw it this season alone. Chris Paul went down. Y'all only had Devin Booker and Kevin Durant playing because DeAndre Ayton didn't feel like playing basketball, and y'all got your butts kicked by the freaking Denver Nuggets. Granted, the Denver Nuggets went on to win the NBA championship. Who the Suns first round? Really quick. Hold on. I'm blanking. It wasn't the Grizzlies. It was the Clippers. It was the Clippers, right? They got past the first round, but then again, you got past the injured Clippers team that's also God only knows what they're doing over there, right? And then you go to another team that has good depth and they beat you. And they have the same amount of star power as you do, realistically. Maybe you have a little bit more, but at the end of the day, y'all didn't have a good bench then, and now you traded a lot more away. For what? To lose again second round? Y'all got worse. Y'all added a player in Bradley Beal, and no disrespect to Bradley Beal. Again, I think he's a great scorer, but a guy that's never been on a championship contending team. Bro's been in Washington for his entire career. Been putting up crazy numbers just to be bad, like just to be a bad team. You add that man to your team, it's like, in what sense is that going to better you guys? You'll already have scoring in Devin Booker. You don't need more scoring. You already have that. Devin Booker's going to have to change the entire game into like some type of point guard, assisting all-around player, which realistically he can do. He's proven that he can do that. But at the end of the day, that's not his best type of basketball. He's best when he has the ball in his hands and he's scoring at will. But you want Bradley Beal to do that now. I don't know how that's going to work out. Because what happens when Bradley Beal don't play well? Again, Bradley Beal never been in a playoff situation. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. But I don't see how that makes any sense. He said they're one ankle away. For real, they're literally one ankle. One injury, that team is finished. The team is finished already. But one injury, they're even worse. We're talking playing. We're really talking playing. Let's say Kevin Durant goes down. You tell me a big three of DeAndre Ayton, Bradley Beal, and Devin Booker going to do something for you? Stop it, bro. Stop it. Stop it. Come on, bro. What's up? We got Knives in the building, bro. What's up, Knives? Thank you for popping out, bro. We appreciate you. We just going in on the Suns right now. But going to the next thing for the NBA. Really quick, just want to touch base on this because this man had a really good season. Naz Reid agreed to a 3-year, $42 million extension with the Timberwolves. Great for the Timberwolves. Great backup center. One of the better backup centers in the league right now, I would say. Defensively awesome. So 3 years. What's that per year? Let's do the math really quick. 42. That's 14 million a year. I think it's deserved. Honestly, I don't have no problem with that. What y'all think? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. I think it's a great signing for the Timberwolves. He definitely earned his money. Nas in the chat, he says to add Bradley Beal for those games when Devin Booker is getting doubled and tripled. It's terrible. It's a terrible reason, but it's what they're doing. I'm gonna tell you right now. When Devin Booker, what did we add Kevin Durant for then? The games where Devin Booker's getting doubled and tripled, that's what Kevin Durant was for. So now, like, what is Kevin Durant's purpose? I'm confused because that was the whole point. That was the whole hype behind it. When Devin Booker was getting doubled, tripled, all that stuff, Now you bring in Kevin Durant, another scoring juggernaut, right? It's like, who do you realistically guard? You can't double because you give it to Kevin Durant. He's going to score at will as well. But now you bring in another guy. Mind you, what's the biggest thing out of all their games? They all need the ball in their hands. But David said it best last episode. Last time I remember, basketball is played with one ball, not two. So how are we gonna make it? Let alone there's three of them. So I don't understand how it's gonna work. But I see your point though, Nas. I see your point. And then Mr. Motivation's calling out Knives. Knives says motivation's been, a little connection. Oh, I love this. I love the interactions, guys. I love the interactions. Look at that. Queen Mother is crazy. Queen Mother is crazy. But Mario said, Eric, the move for Bill was made because they wanted to form a big three. It's guys, okay. I understand that what they wanted, but what they did was stupid. It's a bad big three. It's a bad big three. That big three is not doing nothing for you. What you had a big like in my head, you could have argued they had a big four. If DeAndre Ayton plays the way he's supposed to play basketball, Chris Paul just has to pass the ball. Just has to show his IQ. You don't even have to score no more. And Kevin Durant and D-Book do what they do. That team was nasty. That team actually, even though they didn't have a bench, could have still gave the Nuggets a run for the money if Chris Paul doesn't go down. It would have been a really good series. But now you take away your floor general and you put Bradley Beal, a guy that just scores the basketball, and that's it, right? And now what? Who's passing the ball like Chris Paul? Devin Booker? Give me a break. He doesn't play. That's not his best basketball. It's not a good move. It's not a good move, man. But Felians, love the interaction right there. Mario says, but for me, how are they sharing the ball? I don't get it. Exactly. It doesn't make any sense. Naj said, Kevin Durant's purpose, ticket sales. Sir, you seem to think they care about winning more than money. Shame on you. Listen, as far as I'm concerned, that's what every team should care about. They should not be caring about the money. They should be caring about winning championships, because winning championships will also bring you in the bucks. It'll bring you in the bucks regardless. But I don't know, man. I think you bring in Kevin Durant. I don't think you bring in Kevin Durant for ticket sales. I'm going to be real with you, because you literally went to the finals. I think you bring in Kevin Durant because you think that he's going to be the one to change it all for you, right? And when it didn't happen because you had injury issues, now you change it up even more. It's like you're going backwards. You're taking steps backwards. She said, well, Felians agrees with Nas. I love that. He says, Mario says, yeah, but Paul is there. Same player he was, I think he means isn't the same player he was years ago. Too old. The thing is, I agree. Paul's not the same crazy point guard that we see in the mid-range monster freaking IQ of no other. We call him the point guard for a reason. But the thing is, after this season, Chris Paul, what he was doing, he was still dropping. How many assists did he average this season? I'm about to pull it up right now. Hold on. Christopher Paul. Let me get him up really quick for y'all. Chris Paul. He's on the Washington Wizards current. Well, no. He's on we know he's on the Warriors, but it says that he's on the Wizards on the app. He averaged 9 assists this season. He still, even though he wasn't scoring, he only averaged 14 points, which is a little bit for him, but he didn't have to score. That's all they need. All they need to do was for him to get that 9 assists every single game. You just need to average at least like 10, and that's all they needed. That's what I'm saying. He took a step back, but you bring in KD for that step back, and now you can add such a crazy offense. And they did that. He got injured. Then they moved on for him. I partially understand why, but the piece that they got in return does not make sense. It doesn't make sense because it's not going to help them. I skipped a couple. We got a lot of comments. Love this. Thank you for the interaction, yo. Motivation said, look, Arizona sports have to be bad at the same time. Oh my goodness. He said, wait, DeAndre Ayton is still a thing? I thought he was going to be Greg Oden or a dude from the Cavs. 3 seasons. We done because he dash. Oh my goodness. That he is still a thing. He said, Eric, what moves can the Knicks make? What moves can my Knicks make to take the next steps? Oh, Mario. First of all, I want to see them lose, so just get rid of it. No, I'm kidding. The moves that the Knicks can make, I personally believe for the Knicks, in order for them to be amazing, it's going to sound crazy to say, but I think if you're gonna do something, I think you give not Julius Randle, Jalen Brunson the mantle. I think Jalen Brunson proved this not off season, this playoff season that he can be that guy for a team. But the problem was RJ wasn't. RJ actually had a good playoff, right? But Julius Randle was supposed to be the number 2/number 3. Julius Randle was the number nothing. He wasn't there, and every single time everything's going wrong, his attitude is bad, right? As long as you have that man on your team, I don't know if it's possible, right? Now, that's a very bold take, in my opinion. I know a lot of people, some people would agree, some people wouldn't, because the team, and all jokes aside, you guys have the depth, right? You guys have the youth. You have every single part that you need: defense, offense, literally anything you could ask for. Mitchell Robinson could have had a better postseason, right? But granted, I wouldn't want to give up on Mr. Robinson too much. I would just probably want to add a little bit more depth to the center position, a little bit more quality, right? But then after that, I would say if you can find a very good trade for Julius Randle, I'm saying you trade Julius Randle, you get someone that's in his position, right? Exactly, like a Pascal Siakam, maybe throw away someone else, maybe throw away another bench piece because you have the ability to do so. I'd say that's the perfect thing because honestly, your main thing for the New York Knicks is RJ Barrett and Julius Randle, in my opinion. RJ Barrett has to turn it into something eventually. If he don't, that's the reason y'all losing games. Because Jalen Brunson doing his thing, right? Your bench is doing their thing. And you just need your star players to be there to be what they're supposed to be. Or your role players. But in my opinion, RJ is like the what he was supposed to be was a third/second role player, right? Or the third/second option on a team. And he is, but he's not good enough, right? He needs to take it a level higher in order for the Knicks to really be dangerous, right? In order to really contend for a championship. If RJ becomes like a 23, average in 23 a game, right? And becomes a really, really solid second role player, that's perfect for you guys. And then you gotta look at Julius Randle, right? He's got to fix his attitude realistically. He's got to fix his attitude. Fix the attitude, right? And you perform a little bit in the playoffs, you're good. Because when you look at that series against Miami, it was Jalen Brunson versus the world, right? And Julius Randle did not have a good series. If he does, maybe it's a different story. Maybe it's the Knicks that are making that run. Who knows? But it's definitely possible that the next year, the Knicks, if they make the right moves, they could be very good next year as well. And you guys have the pieces to go ahead and flip this so quick to turn it into something even more, like to turn it into a real championship contender. Because last year you was, but at the same time you wasn't. You was in a little bit of a gray area. This offseason, you could really make a couple moves that could turn you into a real championship contender. But I did have something, right? I don't think this is a good thing for y'all, but actually I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna hold it because there is a one player that you guys are looking to get right now, which I personally agree don't think you guys should do, but we'll get into that a little bit later. But oh my gosh, we got so many comments. I appreciate y'all, man. Man, if I had the clap emojis again, I'd clap it up, bro. But then anyone that's in right now, all my peoples, make sure you share the show to everyone. Let's get as many people as we can in here, man. Let's break a record. Let's break a record for D&E Takeover right now. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. But going into the next comment, we got so many. Oh my goodness. Right. All right. Naj is the next one. Naj, he said, I'm here for the fake soccer names though. What other teams are named after food like Roma and Basil? Someone give me a food name based soccer team. I don't know right now, but I could give you. I don't know if you know who Timothy Weah is. Naj, but Timothy Weah is going to Juventus. I'll let you have that because we talked about that a little bit earlier. Naj said, Mario, get Marvin Bagley from Detroit. He deserves a playoff team, bro. What the heck? Let me fix my camera really quick. Hold on. What does he mean? What does he mean? Mario get Marvin Bagley from Detroit. Marvin Bagley don't deserve nothing. Respectfully, he don't deserve no type of playoff team. Mario says, anyways, who cares about the Suns? That's what I'm saying. I mean, I kind of care because they still have good players. Like you have Devin Booker in your team. You gotta be a decent team. But what's it called? Going to the next one, we got Mixed Motivations. He said, you said let me hit him. Wait, you said let me hit him up. Me thinking you had Chris Paul number, lol. I said that? I said let me hit him up. My fault. Well, I actually do have Chris Paul's number. I said let me look him up. I don't think I said let me hit. If I did, I mean I have Chris Paul's number. I could call him right now if you want me to. I could. No, I'm kidding. I wish I had Chris Paul's number. One day I'll have Chris Paul's number in the contacts. We'll be buddies. But next one, we got Jojo Buckets. He says, I think Chris Paul going to the Warriors was terrible. He's not fast, and I feel like the Warriors play fast paced. Um, that's a interesting take. I don't fully disagree with you, Jojo Buckets. I think they might change the way they play a little bit, right? The way I see it, it's either Chris Paul's coming off the bench or Chris Paul is starting, and the starting lineup's looking like it's looking like Chris Paul, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond, and Kevin Looney. That's what it's looking like, right? If Draymond ends up staying this offseason. But if they do that, they can still play fast paced. It's just the fact that Chris Paul he just does the same thing he did in the Suns. Just give the ball up when you have to, right? And Chris Paul's perfect at that. Also, well, that's one of those things where I also don't fully disagree with you though, because you have a very good point right there. They do play fast pace, and Chris Paul is literally like 50. So I don't know what's gonna happen in that sense. That's something that you just kind of have to wait and see what happens. I personally think it's gonna work out because they're just great players, right? Are they gonna win a championship? I don't realistically know about that one. Believe it or not, actually, not that this has anything to do with it, but I recently just watched a 2K simulation shot, the halftime productions on YouTube. Great YouTuber. But he simulates like the 2K and he like puts all the trades in. And the Warriors won the championship with Chris Paul at point guard starting. So it's kind of or off the bench actually. So we'll see what happens. I'm not saying 2K is gonna be right or anything like that, but I personally think it's going to work out, but I don't think they're going to win the championship strictly because Chris Paul is just too old. He's just too old, bro. In the most respectful way, yo, bro, your time is up, bro. Like I'm telling you, get a 10-day contract to the Clippers, retire there, call it a great career because it's been an absolutely great career. Unfortunately, you didn't get your ring, but bro, if it don't work here, let it go, bro. Honestly, just let it go. But go on to the next one. Shout out to Jojo Buckets for that take. Erica Inz or 10886, he says, that's easy. Hang ownership. I don't know what we're talking about here. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know what we're talking about here. But if we're talking about the Suns, then I think you mean by like the give ownership or hold them accountable, which I agree, right? And we got John Rankers, who's back in the building. The first person that was in here, gotta give you credit. He said, well. So I'm back. And that's literally it. He's just back. That's it. Awesome. Awesome, John. Thank you for pulling up just to say I'm back. What's it called? He said, off topics, fantasy football. Who coming at the champ? Knives. Actually, Ophelia Hines literally asked earlier, when are you coming back on the show? Right? Because we have to get you on the show for the fantasy football champ. I'm gonna let you know right now I'm winning this year. Last year was a fluke. Last year, honestly, all due respect, low-key, Jalen could have won last year. She could have won last year, but if it wasn't for those injuries, or not injuries, if it wasn't for that Buffalo Bengal game where DeMar Hamlin got hurt because they canceled out all those games and she had Jamar Chase on her team. So like I'm not saying there's an asterisk. I think you deserved your W, but I'm just saying. But anyways, moving on. Mr. Motivation said, "Man, Julius was a number 2." Yo, bro, but that's the thing though. Julius is an all-star caliber player. Like, it's not crazy to say that he's supposed to be a number 2. He's not bad. But when it comes to the playoffs, goodness gracious, bro just disappears. He's like the definition of what the Knicks be doing in the playoffs. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just being honest. I'm just keeping it real. But what's it called? Let's go ahead and go into the next one. Eric Hanji said that's easy for the Knicks. Change ownership. Oh, that's what you meant earlier. Change ownership. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. That's you gotta give me a realistic answer. I'm sorry, but he's gonna be there forever. It's like a guy that's just never gonna leave. But next one from Naj. He said, by the way, where the F is David? Yeah, we was talking about that earlier. David's not here today, unfortunately. Unfortunately, he couldn't be here today. But David's still with us at the same time. You feel me? He's not here, but he's here, right? And he'll be back eventually, obviously. But we got stuff to do. We got stuff to handle. But no worries, bro. No worries. We still holding down the fort for David, man. Listen, we miss you and we love you, David. But let's go. Let's go into the next one from Mario. He said Randall needs to go. He's no better than a 3 on a good team, and RJ should be available for the right price. But for me, they need a very good 3-point shooter. See, now, if you get rid of RJ and Julius, I'm just saying it all depends on what you get back. I'm not against getting rid of RJ, and I'm not against getting rid of Julius Randle. But if you don't get back what you need in return in order to be a very good team still, I'm talking a solid number 2 and a solid number 3, it's not worth it. Don't do it. Just run, just keep going and hope for the best on those guys. But other than that, it's not worth it. But let's go into the next one. John, I can't say that. John, I can't say that on the podcast. It's family friendly, bro. I can't say that. But I'll direct it towards you though. I'll direct it towards you. Matter of fact, I'll call you later and I'll say it to you. Just for you, bro. But I can't say it on the podcast. What's it called? And then Naj, he comes back. He said, yeah, Timothy, love that guy. Oh wait, he actually knows Timothy. What? Wait, I'm gullible. I don't know if he's telling. I'm just trusting. I'm not gullible. I'm just trusting. But like, I don't know if he's joking or not. But shout out to Naj. He low-key knew a little footy. Like that. Jojo Bucket says, I'll get you Chris Paul numbers. Give it 5 years. Jojo, in 5 years, you'll be doing way more than Chris Paul numbers, bro. What, Jojo, what's your class? Let it be known what your class is, so everyone can be known. So everyone in the chat can know when we can expect you to be drafted. I'm just saying, so we all know. Everyone keep an eye out for Jojo Buckets. He's that guy. Nas, he says Chris Paul is gonna be a buyout, bro. I know what they said, but wait for training camp. He won't be a Warrior game 1. It's not gonna be a buyout. It's not gonna be a buyout. I don't believe so, because if it's a buyout, then they just gave away Jordan Poole for no reason, and I don't think they're gonna do that. I seriously don't think they're gonna do that. So, but we'll see what happens. We'll see. I don't think it's gonna be about it though. Now I said, also, am I the only one that absolutely hates Kristaps the Bust? I don't hate it. Okay, hear me out. I don't hate it, but I don't think it's as significant as Boston thinks it is, right? Because of the fact that I just think you traded good player for good player, right? And Kristaps might be a better basketball player than Marcus Smart, but for what Boston needs, we're gonna have to wait and see what if he fits that role that they're looking for, I guess you could say, because you lose so much in Marcus Smart. I mean, we're talking about defensive player of the year, and now the Grizzlies have 2 defensive player of the years on the team. If they're not the best defensive team in the league next year, good. I don't know what they're doing wrong at that point. Just trade Ja. No, I'm kidding. If I imagine just trade Ja afterwards, but all in all, we'll see what happens on that. Going to next, we got keep the comments coming, guys. I love it right here. Let me see where the next one. Here it is. Knives says, sure, you're winning this year. You can do it, buddy. I don't know who he's talking about. Oh, he's talking about me. Oh, you're patronized. Okay. Listen. I'm gonna win it this year. Last year it was a test run. Feel me? This year is gonna be real. And also this year, I'm planning, right? I'm planning because I usually create the league. Again, like I said, last year we had 10 people, I believe. As this year, again, as many people as want to sign up, will be able to sign up. I will say that much. If you want to sign up, you can sign up. I will make the league as big as I can, right? And we'll make it. If we have to make it the NFL, we'll make it the NFL. I do not care. We'll go big and we'll go bold. So we'll see what happens on that. But stay tuned. Jojo Bucket says Julius Randle in the 3-point contest was buffoonery. I don't know why he was there, to be honest with you. Naj says, Eric, you're asking Julius Randle to be consistent. How dare you, bro? I'm just saying, bro. Isn't that what you're supposed to do as a basketball player? Play consistent? I don't know. Hold on. We got Evangel. Yo, John, if you don't get off the Evangel page right now, oh my goodness, oh my god, we got Evangel Church of God in the freaking in the chat. But he says, do you think the Knicks could manage to turn Julius Randle into Chris Middleton? I mean, yeah. Is it good for them? Is it an upgrade? I don't know. I don't think I would want to. I don't think I realistically want to. I don't think that's equivalent to what you need. I don't think Chris Middleton takes you to that next level. I think you just stay stagnant, if not get a little bit worse, because I think Chris Middleton is on a decline. So I don't really know about that. JoJo is class of 2027. So be ready. That's well, we're in 2023. I can't do math. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot do math. It's 4 years away. 4 years away. Well, technically, it'll be 3 years away soon, right? But 4 years away. We'll be ready. JoJo said, you think they gave Marcus Smart to the Grizzlies because Ja can't play the first 25 games? No, not at all. Because, what's it called? because of the fact the reason they didn't do that is because Marcus Smart can't do what Ja Morant can do. Marcus Smart adds a different element, which is very important because he's a defensive presence, right? But when it comes to Ja Morant, it's like Ja Morant is more of a flashy, somewhat of a playmaker as well, highlight reel, right? I think they traded for Marcus Smart because it just bolsters their team realistically. And who they give away in that trade? That's the one thing I'm forgetting. They gave away basically nothing. I don't think they gave away anything really realistically that bad. So it was a good trade in my opinion for them. Then we have travel with Tesla. I think that I'm not gonna lie to you. I think that's John again, ladies and gentlemen. I do think that's John. But if not, hello, travel with Tesla. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you for popping out. Hopefully you subscribed. Then you got Knives. I'm taking Lamar and trading him to Mrs. Ophelia. I'm pretty sure Mrs. Ophelia is not gonna do that the NFL fantasy. But listen, it's open for everybody. Even if you don't know anything about football, but mind you, I'm the league owner, I'm the league commissioner. So if I see any fleecing going on, I'm gonna be taking control, bro. But at the same time, if you want to be most realistic, there's teams that always get fleeced in real life. So I might let it slide. I don't know. I'm still working out the kinks, right? Next one, you got Mario. He says, "Didn't the trade with Kristaps get canceled? Maybe I'm wrong." Lol. No, I don't think it did. I'm pretty sure it didn't. I think the other one, the first initial trade with Kristaps got canceled, and then it flipped into Marcus Smart getting traded. So Kristaps is still in Boston, but Marcus Smart is now in the Grizzlies. Originally, it was just something Wizards and it was Wizards and Celtics. That one that got declined, and then it became a 3-team trade between the Grizzlies, Wizards, and Celtics. But correct me if I'm wrong. If anyone else knows on that, Travel with Tesla says James Harden trades to the Clippers. Hold on. They're getting into my next topic. I might as well get into it because realistically, we rocking right now. I did not think we was gonna be talking this much, but I appreciate all y'all for real. James Harden, they're looking to get rid of James Harden, by the way. The 76ers are looking to trade him away because I think he um got his player option or went into his player option, and they're looking to either trade it. They're looking to trade him before the season starts. And they said that the top 2 teams that are in contenders are the Clippers and the Knicks. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't even know what the Clippers trade for James Harden, and I don't know if it's a good decision or not, depending on who they give. I don't really know what that looks like for real, and I don't know who goes to the 76ers that help them as well. So I don't know how that works. As for the Knicks, I'm telling you right now, anybody that you give up, unless what did they give up RJ? What does that look like? I don't know. What does that look like? Let me know what y'all think. I honestly don't know. What if the Knicks trade away RJ Barrett and like a pick to the 76ers for James Harden? Because James Harden is old. Granted, his value is probably higher than RJ's, but I don't know how that looks. That might not be a bad shout. I'm not gonna comment on that too much because I want to. If it happens, then we'll get into it a little bit more. But let me know. Let me know. All my Knicks fans in the chat. Let me know. Anyone else? Let me know what y'all think about that. Knife says, also, I'm free every Thursday for life. Whenever you want the champ on the show, I'm there. Bet. I love that. Bet. Let's get it. I'll keep that in mind. I'll take that back to David for sure. Mr. Motivation said John Red. He said John Red definitely flashy for sure, bro. For sure. Mario said, could I join your fantasy league, Eric? Bro, Mario, is that even a question? It's open to everyone. Last year, the way we did it was we literally put it on all social media and we kept posting about it consistently. So it's open to everyone, Mario. Whenever it comes around, I'll have it. I don't know when I'll have it set up by, but y'all will definitely know when it's ready to get going. But Naj said all the trades. Then I look at my Pistons and the freaking Pirate is still on our roster. Knives, no one's trading for the Pirate. I'm sorry. It's not happening, bro. It's not happening. Next one, he said Wizards, Celtics, Clippers. That trade got canceled because Marcus Morris failed a physical. Oh, it was that one. Okay. Thank you, Naj. Thank you for the clarification on that. Mario said the Sixers will never trade Harding to the Knicks. Stop. I'm just saying. It literally was a report. They're saying that it's the Clippers and the Knicks that are looking at Harden right now. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. And then Naj says Harden to the Knicks for picks, cash, and anybody that's not Foxy or Sabonis. Oh no, Harden to the Kings. I said the Knicks. My fault. For picks, cash, and anything that's not Foxy or Sabonis. I think that's nasty. Is it though? It might not be bad. That might take they might take the Kings to the next level as well. Because Harden still got a lot in the tank. It's just it just depends on what he gives you when he gets there. It's just such a risk because if it doesn't work out, any these old guys in the league that are still really good at what they do, but age is such an important thing because they're low key, they're on their way out. It's such a risk when you trade for them because once you trade for them, you basically put yourself in a win now situation unless your team is garbage. But like the Kings are good. You trade for Harding, you're gonna give a decent package for him, right? And then you're now in a win now position. Whereas if you don't win, you're screwed in the next couple of years because you're most likely trading away your future, right? So we don't really know what you get in that, you know what I mean? But I don't think it's a bad idea either. There's a lot of places Harden can go and be a very good impact player because the one thing that's really good about Harden is no matter where he goes, he adapts, right? He did it with Brooklyn, Houston. He was a scoring machine, went to Brooklyn, and now he just changed his game completely, right? And with the 76ers, he did it there as well. It didn't work out obviously because again I don't think they just simply just wasn't good enough. But he was still a great player for the Philadelphia 76ers. But that's pretty much it. I'm gonna move on from the NBA because we spent a whole hour on it, right? I did not think we would spend that much, but we'll just move on from that. Um, let's go into these comments really quick. Hold on. He said, Naj said, Mario, come fall to the champ. Whoa. He said, all are welcome to experience my amazing level of dominance. Unless you miss Ophelia, then I'm starting on my backups. See, Naj is weird. Naj will throw the league and try to like he'll like change his idea. Like he'll go like, oh, I'm the best, and then he'll just throw the league for somebody else. Like last year, he was willing to throw the league for Jalen, I believe. Or it was somebody. It was somebody in the league. He was like, yo, I'm just gonna rock it out. But NFL fantasy is so frustrating. But Mario, he's calling you out, bro. So hopefully you definitely pop out. He said Kylie to the Suns. What? It's is that a typo? Or is he be like Kylie Jenner? Because what are we talking about? Kylie Jenner not. I'm not even giving Kylie Jenner time on this podcast. We talk about sports. I'm not even giving Kylie Jenner the time on this podcast, bro. But Mario said I would only trade for Harding if you are in a win mode now. Win mode now. If you are a few years away, it wouldn't make sense trading away capital. You are in a win now mode though. You are. You have the pieces. Take that. Like, take it and run with it, bro. You guys can most definitely win now. You guys most definitely can. You took you beat was it the Hawks the first round? Who was it? No, the Cavs. They beat the Cavs first round, right? And then they lost to Miami, which a team that on paper they were better than, in my opinion, right? And then after that, you go against the Knicks. I mean, against the Celtics, possibly another you could win again, right? But you gotta change something up because you don't want to be. Me and David talk about this all the time. The danger about rebuilding teams in any sport is you don't want to be in that gray area. You either want to be rebuilding or you want to be contending. You don't want to be in the middle, right? Because once you're in the middle, you don't know what to do and you don't know what you're going to get to a point where you're a really good team, but every single year you get booted second round. You get booted before the finals. You can't make that next step, right? So you got to shake something up. What direction are the Knicks going in? You know, that could help them possibly. Knives says motivation trying to collect stars in Arizona like Infinity Stones. Mario said Knives can't wait to battle. Oh snap, we got some beef in the chat. Do we have beef in the chat? Knives versus Mario? I don't know. Knives said I was gonna throw for motivations because of the Nick Chubby thing. Oh my goodness, yeah, I remember that. Like, come on, Knives just be throwing stuff around. Jojo Bucket said I'm pretty sure he meant Kyrie. Eric, shake my head. He said, all right, but he said Kylie, though. I don't know what he talked like. How am I supposed to make that connection, bro? Because if Kyrie goes, all right, listen, how is Kyrie getting to the Suns? You tell me. Who are they trading? Freaking 1, 2, 3, 4, nobody off the bench for Kyrie Irving? Who are they getting? Bradley Beal? That's the only way. Or DeAndre Ayton? Who's it going to be? Let me know. But I don't know where Kyrie's going at this point. Kyrie, I'm not even worried about Kyrie right now because there's so much rumors out there right now about so many different players that you can't really focus. Like I've seen so many things about Kyrie going here, Kyrie going there, Kyrie staying. I don't really know what Kyrie's situation is right now, but I appreciate the clarification. Motivation said, imagine trying to throw it and still win. No, you only try to throw it once. Don't sleep. Don't sleep. Come on, don't do that. Jojo Bucket said, I got a dip because I got practice at 6 tomorrow. Great job, bro. The grind never stops. Appreciate you, bro. Hope you have a great practice. Thank you for popping out. And again, for everyone that's still here, shout out to everyone that's still here. Appreciate you. Everyone that came by as well. Appreciate you guys as well. Make sure you like and subscribe the show right now. If you didn't like it yet, drop a like right now, drop a comment, whatever you guys want to do, right? And also make sure you again share it out to anyone. We're gonna be here for I don't know, maybe like 30 more minutes. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But share it out to anyone, bro. We're gonna get into some NFL. We're gonna get into some soccer, footy. So share it out, share the show out, boys. Share the show out. And ladies as well. Mario says, yeah, but are the Knicks a championship team with Harding, especially if they trade away a lot? What? See, that's the thing. That's why I just said though. I said it depends on what you're trading him for. It's like if you trade away RJ in a couple picks, I don't think that's bad. I really don't think that's bad. It just depends on what you get in Harding. If Harding doesn't perform, then yeah, it sucks. But that's the beauty of trading. That's the beauty of trading. You don't realistically know what you get until you get it until they play a game for you, right? But I'm not saying trade away your entire bench for Harding because at that point you lose the trade, right? It's got to be somewhere in the middle. Mind you got to remember, Harding's like 30-something years old. He's still a great player. But at the end of the day, like you're not going to trade everything away for 36 older player that at any given moment could either retire or decline. It doesn't make sense. If anything, you have somewhat of the upper hand in a sense because you have so much depth for the New York Knicks, right? But Knives, he says, yeah, motivation I threw and won because I'm so dominant. All right. Now I'm gonna have to beat him this year because now you're talking wild. You're talking so wild. He said, "Why would Durant want Kyrie again after the Nets debacle?" Exactly. I completely agree. Mr. Motivation said they don't have to trade. He said he's a free agent. Is that confirmed yet though? See that because I've seen. I think he's a player option if I'm not mistaken. If he does, maybe I'm bugging on that. I could look it up right now. See, I don't really want to look it up right now because usually what would happen is I got David here to be like keeping y'all like entertained, but like I don't want it to be like silent while I'm looking up information. It says Kyrie will meet with the Suns when free agency opens. Okay. Wait, here it is. Kyrie will switch. No, that's not that. We'll see what happens. I think he's a player option on his contract, so we could also get that as well. But I don't. Again, I just don't. If they get Kyrie, yeah, great. You have a starting five: Kyrie, Bradley Beal, um, Devin Booker, KD, DeAndre Ayton, and no bench. Congratulations. But move on to the next one. Knives, he says Ayton and picks for Kyrie and that center Dallas got in the draft. Wait, Phoenix got no picks. Forget I said anything. It's crazy. Mario said, "Let's talk soccer, baby." He said, "Thank you." She said, "Thank you, Knives." That's probably for earlier. Mario wants to get into soccer. I want to touch base on football really quick before we get into soccer because football, we're gonna run through the NFC South. We're gonna predict the NFC South really quick, y'all. And again, like I said, shout out to y'all for who's here. We are an hour and 8 minutes in. Wild. But here we go. NFL. Let's pull it up really quick. Okay. So the NFC South, probably the worst division in football this year. If not, it's probably either the AFC South or the NFC South. Either way, it's in the South. They're garbage. But we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, we got the Carolina Panthers, we got the New Orleans Pelicans, and we have the New Orleans Pelicans. Did I really just say that? The New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to go through every single team and we're going to predict their schedule and then we're going to predict where they finish and who's going to be in the playoffs and who's might get a wild card. We'll see what I have them at. But let me go ahead and write this down for y'all really quick. And let me know while I'm writing it down. You feel free to participate. I'm literally gonna go through every single one. And if you guys want to put WL for each one of them, I'll go. You'll see how it works. And if you want to participate, I'll tally yours as well, and we'll keep it going, right? But first, we're gonna start with the Bucks, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We're gonna put wins and losses, and here we go. So Tampa Bay opening game is against Minnesota at home. That's an L. Off rip, I could tell y'all right now, that's 100% an L. Matter of fact, let me use my mic stand. I know I like holding the mic. I'm going to use my mic stand because I got to write and I got to hold the phone. So, hold on. Give me a second, y'all. Here we go. Get that up right there. I'm going to lean forward too. So, it works. And let me lean forward. Here we go. All right, bet. Matter of fact, let me prop my phone up too because I got a new case today. It's gonna prop it up right here. You know, we doing good. We doing good right now. We doing good, y'all. We doing good. But let's go ahead and get into it. Let me know again if the audio is good, y'all. If the audio is good. Hold on. We got a couple comments before I get into this. Right now, the Bucks are 0-1. But Knives said, "Sir, put some bass in your voice when you speak of the champ. Dominance, head of the table type bit. Stop. Nah, you're not going to compare yourself to Roman Reigns because if you're doing that, that's one of my favorite wrestlers. Plus, Roman Reigns is down bad right now. We're not doing that. We're not doing that because Roman Reigns can't control his own family. I'm just keeping it a buck with you. I'm just keeping it a buck, but we're not doing that. We're not bringing WWE into it. Don't do that right now. Where's it go? Mario said, wait, I didn't know Ophelia plays fantasy. She doesn't, Mario. She does not. So I just wants her to play. Naj said she doesn't, Mario, but I feel like if I speak into existence, the Queen Mother will grace us with her presence. Yo, motivation said, hey, yo. Motivations, bro. Mario said Saints 1, Falcons 2, Carolina 3, Bucks 4. He has the Bucks last. We'll see. I'll go through every single one of them on one of their schedules. He said W for Bucks. Minnesota is falling, sir. All right, so I'm keeping Knives then. Here we go. Let me write down. How am I gonna do this? Let's do Knives right here. I'm gonna write down my name right here. So the Bucks. And oh wait, no. Hold on, bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. Hold on. Got the Bucks. First one, and we got W and L for Knives. I bet. All right, cool. So Knives has. Oh my god, I can't write to save my life. I wrote it wrong. WL. Okay. Knives has the Bucks winning game 1. That's wild. So does Mr. Motivations. What are we talking, y'all? I'm sorry. What's going on? Why do we hate the Minnesota Vikings? All right, but let me write Mr. Motivations down as well. We'll get you down in here. We'll put you right here. Motivations. Hold on. Bear with me. And we got W and L. And Motivations got a dub for the Bucks. Okay. Motivations. Oh no, he got an L. Never mind. He got an L. Okay, bet. Mario said at Knives gotcha, but it would be awesome if she did. Lol. Knives said, yeah, Roman can't control his family. Y'all D&E family. Can I control y'all? See it work. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, you talking spicy right now. I'm gonna tell David what you said here today. I'm gonna call David right after the podcast. I'm gonna tell him what you said here today, bro. Remember that, bro. All right, bet. All right, we got 1086 joining in on this as well, which I love. So let's get it going. Let me get 1086 in the building. You got Bucks. Let's go W/L. Mind you, guys, if you're doing this, right, if you're going to say W or L, always say in reference to the Bucks. Don't say in reference to the other team. So, like, if I say Bucks versus Viking, if you put L, I'm assuming you say that the Bucks are going to lose, right? If you put W, I'm assuming that you say the Bucks are going to win. Everything's catered towards the Bucks, right? But 1086 got an L as well. Mario said the Bucks stink. He goes, it's an L for the Bucks. Let me throw Mario in here as well. I'll put him right here. I'll just have to squeeze it in. Mario, Bucks. I love this. I love the energy right now, y'all. I love the participation for real. I'm not gonna lie, cause like usually when we be doing this, sometimes not everyone will be saying everything all the time. I'm not gonna lie, but still, this is awesome. So Mario says L. All right, next one, y'all. Next one, is the Bears versus the Bucks in Tampa Bay. Second game, I'm going L. I think the Bears are gonna beat them away. Let me know what y'all think on that one. I'm gonna keep it going, right? Actually, what do I do here? Because if I keep going like rapid speed, y'all not gonna be able to keep up. Oh, let me fix the camera really quick. Hold on. Let me fix the camera. Comment down below who y'all think is winning for this. But I got an L for the Bucks. If you do say L, just put the team next to them that they're facing, right? So I'll remember. I can go through it and I can get all your records, right? So that's an L for me. Next one is against the Eagles. I don't even care who's home or not. It's another L. Then we got the Saints at home. Saints at home for the Bucks. That's another L. Starting to see 0-4. Mario says, seems like we don't need David. on the show anymore. Just kidding, brother. Nah. Don't do that, bro. We definitely need David. We always need David. I know. I love the jokes. That's what we need David for. David is the comedian as a comedian presence. Matter of fact, do it the way Mr. Motivation is doing it. I like it. He says number 2, L. Like that. That's actually so much easier. So Motivation's got an L. Knives put the L. Put a capital L, my boy. Come on, bro. Like that looks like an I. Come on. I know it's an L, but put an I. Right? But actually put the number of the game that it is, right? And then put an L or W, right? So Knives has an L, right? I respect that. Motivation said number 3 is an L. Got you. Let me put this up here because this is so true. He said Dave is awesome. Dave is awesome. Dave is awesome, man. We miss you, David. What's it called? Motivation says W for number 4. Okay, cool. So we are currently, where am I at? 1, 2, 3, 4 Saints. All right, 5 against the Lions. Yeah, I don't care that they're home. That's another L for them. 5. 6 against the Falcons. I think they take a dub against the Falcons at home. That's their first W of the season, right? We got. Oh, here we go. Mario with the L. Let me put that right there. Mario with the L again. Nas with another L. Nas with a W. Mario. Well, I'm trying to keep up, y'all. I'm trying to keep up. Mario with another L. Hold on. Mario put an L here. L to the Lions, of course. Okay, nice. That's another L. Cool. Mario L number 5 is an L for you. There we go. Mario goes W on number 6. I like that. Motivation says W for number 5. L Falcons are quietly nasty. Okay. Nice, I see you. That's another L for them. If I make a mistake, y'all, I apologize. I ain't gonna lie, because this is a lot. What's it called? Motivation says W. Okay. 1086 says W against the Bears. All right. Cool. Right? Let's keep it moving. I just recently, that was number 6, right? I just did Falcons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, cool. I give him a W. Next game against the Bills. Yeah, we already know. That's an L. That was 7. Number 8 is against the Texans. The Texans are home. I think the Buccaneers win that game. I think they win that game. They walk into Houston and win that game. Next game is home against the Titans. I think they win that game as well. Then the next game is against the 49ers. That's an L. Then are we still all right? We'll stop at the 49ers really quick. Hold on. W against the Falcons for 1086. Okay. Mario number 7, he got an L. Got you. Mario number 8, he got a W. Cool. Nice says L to the Bills. There we go. Mario said hold on. L to the Bills. Mario said number 9 is an L. Cool. Nice says W for the Texans. W Texans. All right, I'm gonna put W for the Bucks, so I think that's what you mean, right? Mario said 10L. Cool. 1086 says L against the Bills. Holy cow. Oh my goodness. Mr. Motivation says 7L. Okay. Naj says W for the Titans. Okay, cool. Mr. Motivation says 8W. Got you. Mr. Motivation, he says 9W. Okay. L for the Lions. Okay, that's an L for the Bucks right there. Mr. Motivation, he says 10 on L. Got you. And 1086 says W for the Titans. Got you. All right, we're all updated on that one. I'm on 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Which one was number 10 though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we just gave him a loss to the 49ers. All right, 11 is against the Colts, right? The Colts are home. I don't think that's going to matter. I'm going to give the Bucks a W. Next one is against the Panthers home. I think they beat the Panthers at home. Cool. Bucks against the Falcons again. This one's going to be an L because they're not home. They split the season series. Bucks are going to beat the Packers. At home. I think I gave this one to the Packers when we did the other one. So I'm gonna give it to the Packers. They'll beat them. That's an L for them. Bucks versus Jags. That's definitely an L. Wait, hold on. Yeah, it's definitely an L. Another L for them. Then they versus the Saints. I think they're gonna lose again to the Saints. Saints will sweep that series. And the Panthers. I think the Panthers will beat them second time around. So that's it. So that's that. Hold up. Now let me try to keep up with y'all. W for Titans. All right. Mario said 11 is an L. Got you. Cool. Oh, snap. Everyone going crazy in the chat. I'm trying to keep up, y'all. I wish I had someone to help me for real. I ain't gonna lie. Like, just like someone write this down for me. L to the Niners for knives. Cool. 12 dub Mario. Dub 1086. W to the Colts. Knives. 13 L Mario. Cool. 14 L for Mario. L for the Knives. L for Knives. Cool. 15 L for Mario. L against the Colts for 1086. Cool. 1086. You skipped like 20 games, by the way. I'm just letting you know. Where's it go? L 16 for Mario. All right. Mr. Motivation's coming in now. He's coming in hot. Oh, geez. Mr. Motivations. W. Got you. L. Got you. Mario said L in 17. Got you. Mr. Motivations. Another L. Cool. W Dags. Trevor will be injured by then. Wow, that's crazy. No, that's crazy to say. Motivations 14L. Got you. What am I missing? I don't even know, Knives. I'm trying to keep up with everyone else. L for the Saint. L against the Saints. Got you. 15L for Motivations. Jesus, keep them coming. Honestly, 16L. Oh my god. For Motivations. Got you. L against the Panthers for okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. Got it. Motivations got Bucks at 8 and 9. That's his. Okay. W against Packers that hurt. Okay. All right. So guys, I'm gonna let you know from right now for the next team. If y'all want to participate, definitely comment W or L. But write down your overall. I'm not gonna keep track. I can't. I'm not gonna lie because we'll literally be here all night. I can't do it. I literally can't do it. Right? I tried my best, but I can't do it alone. If I had David here, I get one person, you get the other person, we keep going. But I only got 2 hands, man. I only got 2 hands. But Motivations got them at 8 and 9. Nas has them at 7 and 10, which is cool. I personally have the Bucks at, let's see. Excuse me. Sorry. What's it called? I have them at 5 and 12 this season. That's an ugly season for the Bucks. That's a very, very ugly season for the Bucks. But let's move on to the next one, which is the Carolina Panthers. Mr. Motivations, let's see if your Panthers, right? I had them splitting the season series against the Bucks. But let's see if your Panthers can have a better record than the Bucks this season with your new rookie quarterback. Let's see what I have them at. With the W's and the L's. Here we go. All right, first one, Falcons. Falcons at home. No, that's a W for the Panthers. I'm giving them that. All right. Next one, Saints. Panthers at home. Second game of the season. I'm going to give that an L. But I think they'll split the season series. Next one's the Seahawks. That's an L. They versus the Vikings at home. The Panthers are a weird team. They're a very weird team. I'm going to go L, though. I don't think they're beating the Vikings. They versus the Lions. That's another L for them. Right? Then they versus the Dolphins. The Dolphins are home. That's another L for them. Sorry. Next one is the Texans. That's a W. Valid. Next one is the Colts. It's another W. They're home. I like that. Okay, cool. Here we go. The Bears. That's an L. The Bears are home. They're in Chicago. Next one's the Cowboys. Don't matter. They're losing to the Cowboys regardless. Next one's the Titans. The Titans are home. I think the Panthers will walk in and take that one, though. I think they will. There's another one. Now they get the Buccaneers. First time they're seeing the Buccaneers. I'm gonna give this an L for them because I did it the last time. Then they versus the Saints. I think they're gonna beat the Saints even though they're in New Orleans. I'm gonna give them that one. Now they got the Falcons again, but this time they're home. I think they'll beat the Falcons again. I'll give them that. So that means they beat them both times in the season series. Or did I give them a? No, I gave them a W to start with. I think I gave them a W to start with. Then they have the Packers. They'll beat the Packers. Then they have the Jags. They're going to lose to the Jags. And then they have the Buccaneers to end it off. And I have them winning that game. So all in all, I have the Panthers with. Oh wait, Mario said the connection sucks. Is that on my end? Is that on my end, Mario, or yours? Let me know. Because if I'm lagging, let me know. Let me know. I'll try to fix it really quick. But let me know what y'all got on them. Right, I have the Panthers finishing at a record of 8 and a record of 8-9. Not bad, honestly, not bad for that division. That's not bad at all. But let's go ahead and go into the next one, which is the New Orleans Saints. Now, this team should be the best team in the division. That's the team that I'm looking at that should definitely run this division, no doubt in my mind. Right, we'll see how it goes. Let me go ahead and start it right away. Here we go. Saints versus Titans, game 1, W. Cool. Next game versus the Panthers. I think I gave the Saints this W. Then they versus the Packers. That's another W for the Saints. 3-0. They versus the Buccaneers. W. 4-0. They versus the Patriots at home. That's not going to be their first L. I'm going to go 5-0. The Saints are going to be 5-0. Keep it going. Then they got the Texans, 6-0. Their schedule is so easy. Then they versus the Jags in New Orleans. They're going to lose this game. They'll lose to the Jags. First game loss. Then they have the Colts. They're going to beat the Colts no matter what. Then they have the Bears at New Orleans is home. I'm going to give them the W. Then they have the Vikings. That'll be an L because it's in Minnesota, right? Then they have the Vikings. Okay, then they have the Falcons. I don't care where they're at. They're going to beat the Falcons. Then they have the Lions. They're home, but the Lions are going to beat them. Let's just be real, guys. Lions are going to beat them. Then they have the Panthers. This one I gave to the Panthers, so I'm going to give them the L, right? Then they have the Giants in New Orleans. I'm going to give it to the Giants. I'm going to give them another L, right? Then they have the Rams. I think they'll beat the Rams are home. No, I think they'll beat the Rams. Then they have the Bucks again. I think they'll beat the Bucks again. And then they have the Falcons to end up the season. They'll win that. So they'll end off the season. In my prediction, the Saints are going to end off their season with a record of 12-5. The exact opposite of the Bucks. That's all I'm saying. He said, "Why do you think the Vikings are this good, sir? They are not. The Vikings are not a bad football team. Let's relax." I think my N-E connection was okay, cool. Thank you. All right, so Mario has the Panthers at 6-11. Knives has the Saints at 9-8. Motivations has the Panthers at 10-7. I respected. Knives has the Panthers at 6-11 as well. I have them at 8-9. I see a lot of 6-11 though. That's valid. All right, cool. Let's see what y'all got as the Saints though. Mario said 15. Wait, I don't add up, Mario. Wait, no way. No way you have the Saints at 15-2, bro. No way you have the Saints at 15-2. They're one of the best teams in the NFL. We're dragging it now. There's no way the Saints finish 15-2. Knives said calling it second year in a row. The Vikings are my fraudulent pick. We'll see what happens because I don't have them winning the division. I have the Lions. So if the Lions are winning the division, I don't know if the Vikings are realistically fraudulent. Did I write that one down? No, I did that one with David. So David has that in his book. But not Motivations has the New Orleans Saints at 7-10. That's madness. 7-10? Yo, bro, you have the Panthers winning the division with a rookie quarterback? What are we talking about? We'll get into it. Let's go into the last one, though. Which is the Atlanta Falcons. Personally, this might be the worst one. I think they are the worst team. That's just my opinion. I think the Bucks are a little bit better than them, but I think they're both equally as bad. Um, Here we go. So the Falcons, I had them lose the entire series with the Saints. I think I had them split with. No, did I have them split the Panthers? I'll tell you. No, I don't think I had them split with the Panthers. I don't think I had them split with the Panthers. I think I had them split with the Bucks though. I don't remember. I'm not gonna lie to you. We'll see what happens. All right. Falcons. I know I had them losing first for, week 1. Then they got the Packers and they're home. I think they'll win that game. I think the Packers are gonna be dysfunctional still. Then they have the Lions, L. Then they have the Jaguars, L. Then they versus the Texans. That's a W. Okay. Then they have the Commanders. That's an L. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even if they're home, that's an L. Then they have the Buccaneers. That's another L. Titans. Goodness, I think they're gonna lose to the Titans. Not gonna lie. Then they have the Vikings. The Vikings will beat them. That's another L. They versus the Cardinals. Goodness gracious, it's like trash versus trash. But I think the Cardinals will beat them because the Cardinals are home. At least I would expect them to. Then they versus the Saints. It's another L. They versus the Jets. It's another L. Then they versus the Bucks again. Did I give this to the Bucks? I don't remember. Do y'all remember what I did? Do y'all remember what I did? Did I split the season series between the Bucks and the Falcons? I don't remember. Let me know in the chat. I don't remember what I did. If y'all remember, there's so many comments. Oh my goodness. Hold on. He said, hell yes, we're winning the division. No way, bro. No. Oh wait, you meant the Lions. I thought you were missing motivations for a quick second. Said that's why I got E. I think their schedule is easy, bro. No way it's 15-2. That's insane. The Falcons might luck up and win the division. They got a better D on Jesse Bates. I'm sleeping on the Falcons then. Me personally, I'm sleeping on the Falcons. He has the Falcons at 5-12. Do y'all remember? I'm gonna give. Based on what I'm thinking right now, the Bucks beat them once already, right? I already had them. Oh no, this is the first time they see. Wait, no. Yeah, I had them beat them already once. The Falcons are home. I'm gonna give it to the Falcons. I think they'll beat them at home. The Panthers. I forgot what I did already. He said you had the Bucks and the Falcons split, but the Falcons won late. So okay, so I did that right then. I did that right. Did I have the Panthers and the Bucks and the Panthers and the Falcons split? I don't think I did. I don't think I had the Panthers and the Falcons split. I think I gave the Panthers both W's. I'm gonna do it anyways. Let me know. I'll fix it if I don't, but I'm gonna give them an L. Colts. They'll beat the Colts. Cool. Then they got the Bears. They're gonna lose to the Bears, and then they have the Saints. They're gonna lose to the Saints. I have them at 4-13. Jesus. So to end off my prediction, right? I want you guys to put in yours as well with your records. For the AFC South, for me, Mr. Eric Hines, I have at number 1, clear, the Saints. 12-5. Easy. At number 2, we got, hold on. The Panthers, 8-9. Possible wild card, which is not bad. And then at number 3, I got the Buccaneers, the Bucks, 5-12. God awful season. And then number 4, I got no other than the Falcons at 4-13 with a bad season as well. Let me know what y'all think about that. I want to see what y'all think about that. And according to last season, if there was any improvements, the Bucks would be worse than last season. The Panthers would be better because they were 7-10. The Saints would be significantly better, and the Falcons would be a lot worse as well. So let me know what y'all think about that. Mr. Motivations has the Falcons at 7-10. That is, listen. Personally, again, I just don't see it happening. But that is our segment for the NFL. Now we're gonna end off the show with a little bit of footy. I'm not gonna go into every topic that I wanted to because again, we are 1 hour and 34, and I cannot believe we've been here for 2 hours. Y'all are amazing. You know that? Can y'all give y'all, you know what I'm saying? Give y'all a hand clap. Because y'all really amazing out here. But soccer, really quick, run into it. First one I want to go into Manchester United, according as of today, have signed Mason Mount. Let me get the full details for y'all. Mason Mount is on Manchester United. Yes, you heard me correctly, and my source is Fabrizio, so it's not incorrect at all. What's it called? Mason Mount is going to United for a package deal of 60 mil. Personal terms have been agreed. The fee will be about 55 mil plus add-on, so it'll be 5 mil, so it adds up to 60 mil. And yeah, it's pretty much it. Mount is going to Manchester United. So thoughts on that for y'all? If y'all, what y'all think about that? Knives said, "Oh, here we go." So Mr. Motivations has the Panthers winning. What a shocker! Carolina Panthers fan has the Panthers winning the division. I'm not shocked. Let me stop. I'm only messing with you. But what's it called? Panthers at 10-7. He has the Bucks at 8-9. He has the Saints at 7-10. This is not happening. I'm sorry. This is just not happening. And then the Falcons at 7-10. You gotta be Motivations. I love you, bro. But like, come on, bro. Like, at least try not to be biased, bro. The with a rookie quarterback? Come on. What are we doing? What are we talking about? Like, they're not doing that. Knife says Saints 9-8, Falcons 8-9, Bucks 7-10, and Panthers 6-11. A very close division you have. I think the Saints will be a lot better though, because their schedule is much easier. Then he says Mason Mountain, Manchester United States of Smash. Wow. I just don't understand. You just made that up. You literally just made that up. But Mason Mount to see, I think it's a good price. He's Money Mace. I love calling him Money Mace. I forget how old Mason Mount. I think he's like 24, 24, 25. I'll get that for you guys right now. Money Mace, Mason Mount. He is 24 years old. 60 mil, 24 years old. Can revive his career at United. Can play on the wing. Can play in the middle of the park as well. I think it's a great addition. He might be coming off the bench, which kind of is weird to say because Money Mace is like he's a decent football player. So I think it's a great signing for Manchester United. I want to see how they use him though. I think he might or he could take Ericsson's spot in a second, right? We don't realistically know, but I think it's going to be very, very. I think it's a very good signing regardless. You take away from one of your big six rivals in Chelsea, and you add something. You add something new in it, man. So Chelsea's in a full rebuild mode, anyways. But Money Mace is going to Manchester United. Motivation said, "Bro, we won 6 games with no real quarterback." Like respectfully, like awesome, but like you're going into the season with a quarterback that's fresh. So what? So because you won 6 games, now you have a rookie quarterback. Now you add an extra 4 to that. I don't know. And mind you, the same way you're saying that there's changes in your team now, there's been changes in that entire division. Like the Saints are a decent football. The Saints are probably going to be the fraudulent pick of the year, to be honest, because they'll get the first round and get booted by someone else in the NFC. But the point is, the same way y'all have changes, everyone else in your division has changes. So I could play the same card with the Saints and the quarterback situation, right? So give or take, you know what I'm saying? Knife says, this is how my brain works. It's like a toddler with a college degree. Wow. I don't know what that's even like, but let's go to the next one. This one is actually very, very interesting to me. Pau Torres. Many of you might know who Pau Torres is, but he's a center back, I believe, from Villarreal, right? Villarreal have sold Pau Torres to Aston Villa. Yes, Pau Torres is going to be on Aston Villa. I'm trying to get the price for you guys right now. It doesn't say. They don't have the price for him just yet. But this is a big signing. I think this is a great signing. Pau Torres is a great center back. Played very well for Villarreal. I want to get his age really quick as well. Pau Torres. He's 26, right? And Villarreal, Aston Villa. I said Villarreal. I didn't say Aston Villa, did I? Well, he's going to Aston Villa. But what's it called? Aston Villa had a really good season in the Prem this season. Really stood out to a lot of players. I mean, a lot of really stood out amongst a lot of teams. ended up finishing. Oh, they reset the Premier League table. I don't even have it right now in front of me. But they ended up finishing, I believe, in either a Europa League spot or a Conference League spot, one of the two. So they'll definitely be in Europe next year. But shout out to them because that's another great signing, and they're just adding to their fuel. And Unai Emery is going to change that team completely. Change that team completely, bro. So I'm excited to see what they have um in store for Aston Villa. But going into the next one, we already talked about Timothy Weah going to Juventus. I realistically want us to touch base on that because I saw a report saying that the system that they want to play is him playing a right wing back, and I don't know how that works out. I really don't want to see Timothy Weah as a right wing back, but hey, we'll see what happens. It's a decent signing, hopefully, for Juventus. And then going to the next one that I have here, I got two more for y'all. One of them, Mateo Kovacic is going to Manchester City, right? We have that locked in already as it is. I believe he went as a free agent, though. Let me get that for you. Hold on. No. City will pay 25 mil plus 5 mil add-on. So it's 30, sign him for 30 mil. I think this is a great signing, great replacement for Gundogan. And I think he'll fill that role perfectly. Will he be a captain? Obviously not. That's for someone else to step up now. But Mateo Kovacic is a perfect replacement for Gundogan. And also will play amazing. He played amazing for Chelsea, and he'll play amazing for Man City as well. And Man City just stay as strong as they always are. But moving on to the last one that I have, and then I'll get to the comments. We have James Madison. Oh, I actually have two more. My fault. I forgot one more. We have James Madison as signed for Spurs. They spent 40 mil on him. Congratulations, I guess. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm happy for James Madison because he's not going to the championship with Leicester City, but at the same time, like Spurs are going to be so bad. They're not going to be so bad, but they're not going to be good. They're not going to be. They're not going to be contending with the likes of James Madison. They're probably not going to be contending for Champions League spot, in my opinion. But I will say this is a great opportunity for James Madison to prove how great he is or how good he is. Because I feel like with Leicester City, a lot of his teammates was holding him back a little bit, right? His team wasn't that good. But what's it called? With going into Spurs, he's a lot more quality around him with the likes of Romero, Son. Harry Kane's most likely going to leave, probably. But you have so many different players that can be around you that can help you in that midfield. So we'll see what he can definitely do, and he's definitely set up for a lot of success. So we'll see what happens there, and they got him for a good price as well. But the last one we have is Lucas Hernandez is going to PSG. Yes, the left back is going to PSG. It's looking to be 48 to 50 mil package deal. This is a great signing for PSG because there's rumors saying that Hakimi is looking to leave to go back to Real Madrid, which is crazy. Lucas Hernandez is 27 years old. He is injured, but he's expected to return this month, right? Great left back, great center back for France. He's awesome. Played great for Bayern as well. I think he'll be a great addition for PSG. As far as PSG goes, I don't know what direction that team is going in, because Messi's gone. I don't know what name. I don't even know if Neymar still plays soccer or not. And Mbappe, I don't know what the situation is going on with him. And without those three, that team is basically nothing. That team could literally lose the league next season. That's how bad that's how crazy they could drop that fast. So I don't know how it's going to work out over there, but all in all to say, that's realistically what it's looking like. And honestly, League One as a whole, if PSG fall under, then League One's gonna fall under as a top 5 league. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna drop immensely because they're losing a lot of players, as well. So we'll see what happens with that. But that is basically all the soccer I have for you guys today. Let's go ahead and go into these comments really quick. Let's see how it works. Mario, he's right here. He says Newcastle is in a spending spree with the Saudis running the show. That's a fact. That Tonali signing is amazing. Tonali, let me fix the camera really quick. But Tonali didn't even want to leave. I don't know if you guys saw the reports on that, but Tonali was crying apparently because he wanted to stay. Hold on. How's my camera not working? What's going on? Let's go. Thank you very much. Tonali wanted to stay actually. Tonali wanted to stay with AC Milan, but AC Milan literally forced him to leave. They said, "Get out. We want to sell you." But Newcastle is going to be dangerous next year. It's going to be very, very dangerous next year. But then Naj says, no, the fraudulent pick of the year is going to be actually the Bengals. Said the defense was just okay and they lost so much. They have first round exit, but my fraudulent pick will always be the freaking Vikings. That's completely biased because you're a Lions fan. Let's just keep it a buck. But what's it called? Let's go on to the next one. Mario said, let's talk about Timothy Weah, baby. Again, Timothy Weah, not a bad signing, but as a right wing back, because I saw a report saying that that's the system that they want to play in. And I don't like Timothy Weah as a right wing back. I don't like the idea of 5 in the back, to be honest with you. Is Timothy Weah ready to do that work? You know what I mean? Is Juventus is in the Champions League next year, correct? They still made it because they got the points wasn't deducted. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I like the fact that America's out there, feel me? But the system, Allegri, like I don't know. Allegri's the real problem. Naj says Aston Martin Villa. He said, so we're naming teams after cars. Okay, sponsorships and all of that. No one said Aston Martin. No, it's Aston Villa. That is Aston Villa. That's it. It's not Aston Martin Villa. It's Aston Villa. Simple as that. Now I said, why would Torres go to Aston Villa? Oh, I wanted him in Juventus. If he would have, see, the thing is though, maybe he wants to play under Unai. Mind you, I believe he's already played under Unai once before. I believe Unai at one point was the Villarreal manager. So maybe he saw his old manager there. He says, "Listen, I'm doing something great over here." And they are looking very good for next year, and you possibly could win a European title. I forget where Villa finished this year. I'm gonna look at the Premier League table because I forget where Villa finished this year. Premier League standings. Here we go. Villa finished 7th. Yeah, they're in the Conference League next year. So you could be looking at the possible Conference League champions. Just saying. So we'll see what happens in that sense. But he would have definitely been a great signing for Juventus. That would have been very good for them. They definitely need to bounce back after the season. Going into Juve's not in Europa League, are they? They're definitely not. I haven't looked it up again. Serie A, I think didn't they finish like 3rd or 4th? Hold on. Oh, wait. So the points stand? Stop. Wait, so they did minus the points? I thought they took it away, gave it back, and then took it away again. Mario, clarify that for me. But as of right now, Juve might be in the Conference League, so I don't know what's going on. Let's go to the other comments really quick. Knife says he said Gundam one. He said you made that up. Player got anime names out. And you're gonna laugh. It's Ilkay Gundogan. He plays for Barcelona now. I love that signing, by the way. Ilkay Gundogan. That's his name. He is German. He's originally Turkish, though, I believe. I do believe he was born in Turkey. He said Allegri will play away a left back. Oh, ridiculous. Oh, God. I'm sorry. That just tickled me. He said, how is this guy still a coach? Yo, Allegri is mental, bro. Mental. You sign a right wing and a left wing, or right wing, left wing, and striker, and you play him at right back. I don't understand. He said GSP, George St. Pierre got a team. UFC money must be nice like that. I said PSG, not GSP. Stop switching my names or my letters up. He said, I think Newcastle will win the Premier. What? No. Whoa, Mario. Newcastle winning the league is wild. They'll contend. They're not winning the league next year. Arsenal are winning the league next year. And the only reason I'm saying that is because Declan Rice is going to be in Arsenal. That's the only reason I'm saying that. If it's not Arsenal, it's West Ham. And you didn't hear that from me? No, I'm playing. They could contend, but I don't have them winning. That's a little bit of a stretch. Newcastle winning the league would be wild. It's crazy what money does. It's so annoying. I wish someone can I get some bread for West Ham? And they've done so well with it too. Like Newcastle are back, bro. It's crazy to think. And it's like if Newcastle are back, what top 6 team is replacing them? Like who are they replacing them? It's gonna be Spurs. Spurs are gonna be. It's gonna top 6. If we're thinking like Newcastle, if Newcastle stay like this, the new top 6 would be. Because I remember when Leicester was playing amazing, and we were considering Leicester in the top 6, right? But then it obviously fell off. The new top 6 would be in no order: Man City, Man United, Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, and Newcastle. Not Spurs, which is crazy to think. But let me know what you think about that. He said, and the next one is Naj. He said, "Yo, Mario, fire that coach guy." Al, he said, the way you spell allergy, I think allergy or whatever. This guy, bro. He said at Regis, they won't fire him because of 2 years he has left. They should just fire him because he's just bad. He said with Allegri as coach, Wea is toast. Why would he sign there then? It doesn't make any sense. They said, Naj said Monty Williams has all the years in Phoenix. They gave him they gave him the boot. So why not? Never mind. They won't. They two completely different systems of business operations. Just do NBA ish. NBA is a little different. NBA is trigger happy. Soccer is not the same way. NBA is trigger happy. If you have one bad season, they'll fire you right away. It's weird. And then he said, no, Juventus is in the Conference League points. He said points were deducted at the end of the year. I'm so embarrassed. Wait, so Mario, you're telling me that West Ham are in the Europa League next year and Juve's in the Conference League? What's going on? Juve's a Conference League team? Oh, my days. So that means, hold on. Roma's still in the Europa League. That's sad. I want Roma to make the Champions League so bad. Dang. Lazio's in the Champions League next year. That's so weird. So weird to me. He said Manchester City winning everything. Uniform so clean. Get out of here, bro. Stop. Oh, yeah. They said, yep, they hate Juventus in Italy. No, Juventus just cheat, bro. Even though I know you say everyone cheats, but still, Juventus cheated. He said Spurs, Wemby playing soccer in the offs. Their name is Tottenham Hotspur, but we call them Spurs for short because no one's saying Tottenham Hotspur for like every single time they say their name. But no, yes, they're technically the same team name though. It's technically the same thing. He said W in the chat. Shout out to Peter for popping out. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Peyton, whoa. Hold on. Peyton Page is in the chat. I haven't seen you in a minute. How you been, bro? How you been? Good to see you. Well, he said Manchester United plane crash February 6, 1958. Munich air disaster. Peyton came back in the chat. Well, I shouldn't be smiling. Wait, that's not a good thing. I'm not smiling at that. Peyton came back in the chat and instantly resumed their role right away in the fact of just being the human computer. What the heck, bro? What is going on? Bro? Peyton, bro, you were missed though. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. Then Mario, he said, remember when Leicester won the Premier League? Lol, Newcastle will win. Trust me. Leicester, I should say Wester because they were W Leicester. But Leicester won the Premier League off a pipe dream. I'm not gonna lie. Like they won. Well, I tell you when Leicester won the league, Jamie Vardy, Conte, and Riyad Mahrez were just making it known how great they were as players. Like Newcastle have great players. We know that they're amazing players already as it is, right? It's a little bit of a different situation. And plus, City is City, bro. I'm sorry. City's way too good right now. The next one we got here is Naj. He said Tots and Ham Hotspurs. Okay, you're making this up, right? Watch this. I'm gonna shock Naj. Hold on. I'm gonna put it up. Spurs. I wonder if they have it listed. Yeah. See if I can get it to focus. I don't know if I can. Wait, let me see. Hold on, y'all. Can I get that to focus? No? Wait, let me see if I can get it to I want to see if we can get it to focus. It's not going to. I'm not changing the focus on the camera, bro. It says Tottenham Hotspur, Naj. It says Tottenham Hotspur. It's spelled Tottenham, and then Hotspur is Hotspur, bro. It's Tottenham Hotspur for sure. But going to the next one. Oh, we got new money made. Yo, what's up, Dan? How you been, bro? Hope you've been good. He said deck to Arsenal. Thoughts? The West Ham in me is like, God dang, he's going to another London club. And we're not going to be the best team in London. That's annoying. However, it was either that or City. And I'd rather him at Arsenal than City. The reason being is because City would be too overpowered. Even though I'm a Declan Rice fan, City would be way too overpowered. I'm a football fan at the end of the day, right? I think he can go to Arsenal and win at Arsenal, right? And he could be a key part in why they win. And he could be such a great legend. Like Deck, if he goes and gets Arsenal a Champions League, like Deck Is it crazy to say that he's in contention for one of the being the best iron of all time, being the best hammer of all time? It's really not the crazy to say. The only person that's right next to him is Bobby Moore, right? I love Mark Noble, no disrespect, right? But Bobby Moore, the only difference is Bobby Moore was legendary. He got West Ham a European title and also won England their only ever World Cup, right? That's the only thing he has over Deck. But Declan Rice, like, bro, he is that guy. I'm telling you, he's gonna be an instant starter for Arsenal as well. So I love the move for him, right? I think it's awesome for him. I think it's fine. It's way overdue, to be honest with you. It's way overdue, right? He's a world class. I think he is easily a top 5 CDM in the world, right? I go as far as saying top 3. I don't think the only CDM that I can think is better than Declan Rice right now, in my humble opinion, right, is Rodri. Other than that, I can't think of anybody else that's going to be better than Declan Rice going into next season. But let me know if you guys think of anything. But yeah, Peyton says part of the reason why I can't remember dates is being on the autism spectrum. Oh wow, I didn't even know that. Wow, bro. Well, hey, listen, Peyton, you got more knowledge than me, so no, hey, bro, you still doing your thing. You still doing your thing. Um, then Naj said, just looked it up, dude. That's a real name. Wow, yeah, of course it is, Naj. Come on. Mario says, City City shite their load by winning everything this year. They're done. Well, I mean, hey, if that was that, I would love to end off on a trouble. I don't mind because not a lot of people can do that. Not a lot of people can do that, bro. But then Mario with laughing emoji. And then Knife says, I know who's way better than Deku Rice. It's Declan. That's a normal name. Declan. Declan Rice. It's not crazy to say. But listen, y'all. He said your favorite soccer player. Is Deck my favorite soccer player right now? Probably. It really is. Every single time Neymar plays, he usually is my favorite soccer player. But Neymar, it's like Zion all over again, bro. Like you can't defend certain people. But listen, I just want to shout out to everyone in the chat right now. We got 11 listeners in the chat, bro. I appreciate 11 viewers in the chat. I appreciate every single one of y'all. That is going to conclude our show. We are a minute 57 into the show, y'all. We basically did 2 hours. I'm shocked. I'm not gonna lie, I'm shocked. And mind you, I didn't even hit every single topic I wanted to do. Y'all came in here and y'all was in it. So I appreciate y'all. I apologize for not being so active recently. Me and David are really gonna work hard to get active on that, man, and we gonna keep it going for y'all. Keep striving for better for y'all. All I ask for y'all, man, just keep sharing the show, man. We're trying to go big, trying to give you bigger productions, better live streams, better content. Always. But can't do it without your help, y'all. Can't do it without your help. Just being honest, bro. But again, literally appreciate every single one of you guys for popping out. Make sure you follow the ticker on the bottom. You know, it's our Instagram, our TikTok, official_D_takeover, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. You can catch us. You can catch all the episodes if you missed them on here. You can catch them on there, right? D&E Takeover, all obviously over there. My Instagram, Eric_Hines. Go check me out. Go give me a follow. You know what I'm saying? Doing my little thing on Instagram. And also David as well, David_Rod_02. For anyone that's wondering, David's just not here today, unfortunately. But you know, we still love him. We still show him love, right? And then obviously, go check him out on Instagram. And then our sponsor of the show, it just passed. It's gonna come back around probably before I finish the show. But it's Elegantly Crafty. They make beautiful, the beautiful and delicious sweets and treats. Literally from speaking from experience, bro. Their chocolate covered strawberries. Amazing, right? But definitely go check them out. We appreciate them for sponsoring us every single show. But other than that, y'all, that concludes episodes 197. We are coming up on episode 200 of D&E Takeover. What do y'all want to see? Give me. Listen, after this show is over, I want y'all to comment down below what you guys want to see from us in the future. What do you guys want to see different? Y'all want to see anything new? Because again, like I said, we do this for y'all. We have fun with this, but we also do this for y'all. We want to just entertain y'all. That's the main thing of it, man. But really quick, we got some comments before we head out. We got Naj said Wayne Yang Macadang Day. That's your favorite soccer player from Iceland or Antarctica, whatever it is. Mario said Arsenal is a team of chokers. Relax, because Declan is there now. It's gonna change. And you can't, bro. Relax. Like, yo, that hurt a little bit. Declan, my boy Declan's is there now, bro. Stop. Their team is changing, bro. New Money Made. He said, is the England of midfield Bellingham, Rice, and Trent? It's. I mean, I've been waiting to see Trent transition to the midfield role for like eons. Ever since he started playing terrible defense, I've been waiting for it, bro. Like, let it happen. And Reese is a better right back than him, anyways. I'd love to see Trent in the midfield, and sometimes Trent does play great defense as well. So I do like the sound of that. But the thing is with that midfield is there's not much. I'm not saying that they can attack, but there's not much attack. It's just more playmaking, more playmaking. Jude just a jack of all trades. Jude is like your Swiss Army knife. Deck is your technical defensive midfielder, and not Rice. Trent is just your playmaking machine, right? So realistically, I like the idea. Do I think anyone else can go in there? Possibly, but we just gotta see it happen. And realistically, as long as that bonehead Southgate's at the top of it all, oh God, you don't know what's gonna happen. He never really puts out the right lineup, anyways. But we'll see what happens. What's it called? Naj said, "Stay blessed, brother. Appreciate you, my guy. Thank you for popping out." Eric Hahn says, or 1086 says, "Great show, Easy E. Appreciate you popping out, my man." He said, "200 is the perfect show for the champ." All right, relax. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Maybe after 200, but we might introduce you after 200. But I don't know if the 200 is the perfect show for the champ. Then Mario said, "Good stuff, E. Have a great night, man. I appreciate every single one of y'all that's in here right now. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment the whole nine everywhere, man. Go check us out on all platforms. I appreciate y'all so much. It's been your boy Eric. It's been your boy Easy. Whatever y'all want to call me the nickname, you know what I'm saying. We family. You know what I'm saying. There's family around D&E Takeover around here. But I appreciate every single one of y'all and have a great night. Peace. I always do this. I said peace, but I'm gonna end the podcast. I'm still gonna be here